Varina will kick off from the 35-yard line. Back deep for the Falcons is Boston. And that kick is taken at the 30. And across the 40 to the 44-yard line. And the Falcons will take over first down. That pass is complete to Bostic, and he gets forced out of bounds at the 50-yard line. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4. The ball carrier. Tackle made by number 1, Markel Dabney. And that's a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 2nd down for the Bluedevils. Farley, the ball carrier, gets around the corner. And there is a flag on the field. Against the Bluedevils is the initial call. White keeps it and gets tackled immediately. That tackle made by number 7, Boston. And that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Bluedevils. Timeout, Bluedevils. Long for the Bluedevils. White back to pass. And that pass falls incomplete. And that will bring up 4th down. And the Bluedevils will put it away. Back deep. That's a short kick, but it takes a Bluedevil bounce inside the 5-yard line, where the Falcons will take over first down. Kennedy, the ball carrier, but there is a flag on the field.
Offside, let's hold it.
Sideline warning on the Falcons. That's their first infraction. The result of the play is 2nd and long for the Falcons. Scott looking to pass. That pass is deflected. Intended for number 1, Markel Dabney. And that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Falcons. Scott looking to pass. That pass is up and nearly intercepted. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Falcons.
Yeah, one-on-one outside. On the cell.
As a reminder, if you are not player personnel or media, please step onto the track. Once again, if you are not player personnel or media, please step on to the track. This is for player safety and official safety, please. Scott punts it away. It takes a Falcons bounce all the way down to the 45-yard line, where the Blue Devils will take over 1st down. Weiss keeps it, gets across the 40-yard line, gets knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Farley, the ball carrier, tackle made by number 1, Dabney, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Blue Devils.
My God.
Trick formation for the Blue Devils. Flags fly. That pass is caught by number 13, Williams. Illegal shift on the Blue Devils. Illegal shift on the Blue Devils. Back them up 5 yards. Replay, third down. That pass is up. That pass is complete to number 8, White. And he gets across the 30. And that's enough for a Blue Devil first down. In our concession area now, get ahead of the crowd before halftime. The Blue Devils looking to pass. White escapes the pocket, gets across the 20, across the 10, and goes into the end zone. And that will be a touchdown, Blue Devils. And it looks like the Blue Devils will go for 2. Here comes the flag. Dead ball. False start on the offense. Back them up 5 yards. Retry the extra point. Two-point conversion is good. And with that score, the Blue Devils 21, the Falcons 0. That kick is taken by number 6, Green. He gets across the 30, across the 35, to the 38-yard line, where the Falcons will take over first down. Falcons run trickery, and that pass is incomplete, and that'll bring up second down. Looking to pass, and that pass goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Holding is the initial call. Holding on the Falcons. Back them up 5 yards. Replay, second down. incomplete. And timeout, Falcons. Third down and 3 for the Falcons. 12 seconds remaining. Blitz coming. Scott escapes, but that pass ball is incomplete. And that will bring up fourth down. 6.4 remaining on the clock. Start on the offense. Back about 5 yards. Replay, fourth down. Enough for the first down, but that will be the final play of the second quarter. With the score, the Varina Bluedevils 21. And Huguenot Falcons 0. I think you're running fast.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's my first time seeing it live. I thought you was over
Bruh, like... I bet it ain't a bootleg in the playbook.
straight up.
Porter and number 7, Bostic. Kicking off for Varina is Allen Green. That kick goes fielded at the 20-yard line, and return is to the 33-yard line, where the Falcons will take over first down. First down and 10 from the 34-yard line for the Falcons as they start the second half of action, facing a deficit, but the crowd can get them back into it. Let's support your Falcons. That first carry is to number 1, Dabney. Gets across the 45, and that's enough for a Falcon first down. Saturday. Tackle made by Bull Richardson. Scott looking to pass. Has a man open and incomplete. And that'll bring up third and long for the Falcons. number 8 Canada, and he gets close to the first down. He's at the 45-yard line. And that's going to bring up 4th and short for the Falcons. Scott's going to keep it and gets across the 45 to the 43-yard line, and that's enough for a Falcon first down. Handoff is to number 8, Canada. Pressure coming. That pass is complete to number 0, Lewis. Gain of 2, and that'll bring up 3rd and long for the Falcons.
Oh, that one right there, he can get his fingertips though. Yeah, 13, this one is 7.
That pass is complete to Canada. Gets across the 35, and they spot him across the 30, and that's enough for a Falcon first down.
That's the bread and
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Back him up 5 yards. Replay. First down. That draw play to Robinson. Tackle made to the 26. And we have an injured Falcon on the field. Second down and 10 for the Falcons. That handoff is number 1, Dabsey, and gets across the 20. Down to the 17-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and short for the Falcons.
That's great.
It's Dabney. It's stood up by number 56. Bull Richardson. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and short for the Falcons.
I know. There's no problem.
Scott's going to take it, and he gets across the 15, and that's enough for a Falcon first down. Canada, the ball carrier. Tackle made by number 99. Barksdale. That was a gain of 4 of the play. Second and 6 for the Falcons.
They keep doing the run, but they open up the door. Now, if they run the ball right in the next play, I think they're going this way. And if you do, you got a one-on-one coming in on the far edge over here. I don't know who he is. But listen. Let's say, look, you got no...
Kennedy, the ball carrier, tackle made by number 56, Richards. That's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Falcons. Flag fly, dead ball. False start on the Falcons. Back them up 5 yards. Replay. 3rd down. Scott looking, left side of the pocket, and tackled at the 16-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play, and that'll be 4th and long for the Falcons.
He's slow in the last man. He still got size, but niggas still got to hit that shit. Run that bitch.
Anybody's scared. Anybody's scared. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how big you are.
You can just get your arm at the size of that.
Big 4th down play coming for the Falcons. Flag fly. Dead ball. Delay of game on the Falcons. Backing them up 5 yards. Replay. 4th down.
Dumb blown coverage,
That pass is up, and that pass falls incomplete. And that will be a turnover on down. First down, Blue Devils. The Blue Devils have the ball. First down and 10 from the 21-yard line.
They get a couple first downs in the game over here. Yeah, but they can run the clock out of them.
Farley, the ball carrier.
I mean, it's another quarterback.
Short gain on the play.
You got to do that. That was a drive right there. Looks like they have
Tackle made by number 21. Smith.
2 years ago.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Blue Devils.
And the quarterback, they know who the quarterback out there. They can do the pass slow. They want to
graduate like 20 seasons before. I just see that take off.
Farley, the ball carrier.
If you catch me, you might do your thing.
And that tackle is made by number 2, Harry. And that'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Blue Devils.
They might run it. Go for it on 4th. White won. And number 1. And he won number 1 yet. He was outside. Yeah, he was receiver. They put him running back sometimes. He didn't do. He had bruised.
White's looking to pass. Escapes the pocket, takes off running across the 30, across the 40, and steps out of bounds at the 48-yard line. And that's enough for a Blue Devil. First down.
You're right. Go to the man and at me. Outside,
like the Russell Wilson out there.
He sit back and start to play for his yeah, I get one. Yeah, that's that baseball shit. That's that baseball. Quarterback play baseball, Arizona team, he act this coach.
Weiss keeps it, and he gets stacked up. First to the party, number 10, Chase Bigelow. Gain of 1 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Blue Devils. They give it to Farley, and he's stacked up by number 17, Boykins. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Blue Devils. Weiss looking to pass, and that pass is tipped and nearly intercepted. And there's a flag on the field. Dead ball, personal foul on the Falcons. Dead ball, personal foul on the Blue Devils. Those are offsetting penalties. The result of the play is 4th down. Green will punt it away for the Blue Devils. Bostic back deep for the Falcons.
Let's go with that.
That pass is intercepted. And that ball is loose. It looks like the Falcons may have it back. And that pass is intercepted by number 12, Thompson. And the Falcons will take over 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line.
My quarterback ain't throw that bitch with his man play. Ain't a real kick, bro. That's high point. That's a point.
That was a Hail Mary.
Exactly. Come on, bro. You can do that bitch with his man. Don't know about his man.
Scott looking to pass. breaking up. No flag. No, there is a flag. There's a flag on the field.
I think he's just that motherfucker bashing.
Roughing the passer is the initial call on the Blue Devils. And with that penalty, it's enough for a Falcon first down.
Every time I go to California,
First and 10 from the 40-yard line for the Falcons. That handoff is to number 1, Dabney. Gain of 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That pass sails out of bounds, and that'll bring up third down and 3.
They ain't got no time.
Official timeout on the field. That pass is high, intended for Bostic. That'll bring up fourth down and 3. Pass is complete to number 11, Kane. And that's good enough for a Falcon first down.
I don't think the ref seen it.
First and 10 for the Falcons at the 30-yard line.
He caught it.
Robinson, the running back, correction at Kennedy. Down to the 15-yard line, and that's enough for a Falcon first down. Timeout. That pass is up, and that pass is complete to Dabney inside the 10-yard line, and that'll bring up second down and 4. They give it to Dabney. Dabney gets inside the 10-yard line at the 5. And that's enough for a Falcon first down. number 99, Martinez, to attempt the extra point for the Falcons.
First drive. First drive is
and flags fly. Illegal substitution on the Falcons. We'll back them up 5 yards and retry the extra point. And that kick is up, and that extra point is no good. But with that score, the Blue Devils 21, the Falcons 6. Back deep for the Blue Devils is number 4, Trayvon Rogers, and number 8, Jeremiah White. Martinez will kick it off for the Falcons. And that's taken by number 4, Rogers. And he gets up to the 35-yard line, where the Blue Devils will take over first down. Fans, as a reminder, the fried fish and handoff is to number 6, Marley. Tackle made by number 12, Thompson. Assisted by number 6, Chris Green. And that'll bring up second down. Farley once again breaks the tackle. And tackle made by number 12, Montre Thompson. And we have an injured Falcon. And here comes the flag. Illegal substitution. 12 men on the field for the Falcons. And with that penalty, it gives the Blue Devils a first down.
Pickens looking good. Pickens looking good. That's it. Pickens looking good.
Quarterback keeps it, gets across the 45, across the 40, but there is a flag. And Weiss will take it in, but there are multiple flags on the field. Holding is the initial call against the Blue Devils. Holding on the Blue Devils. That penalty is declined. Holding also on the Blue Devils. That penalty is accepted. Back them up 10 yards. Replay. First down.
And I'm going to show you
Flag fly. Dead ball. Encroachment on the Falcons. Move up 5 yards. Replay. First down. That handoff is to number 15, Pearson. Forced out of bounds. At the 45-yard line, and that's going to bring up second down.
There was all
Quarterback keeps it, gets hit hard, and that ball is loose. That ball is loose and recovered by the Falcons. And the Falcons will take over first down and 10 from midfield.
Look at the check down, bro. Okay, so then the check. Oh, you want to do that? All these niggas had they, like they niggas had they jump in the first 4. So everybody scoring and that's really on the
That pass is up, that pass is complete to number 0, Lewis. And he gets tackled down at the 21-yard line. And that's enough for a Falcon first down. And that ball is handed off to Kennedy. He gets tackled by number 31, Desmond Johnson. That's a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Hit his ass. Yeah, Vale.
And the quarterback is sacked.
Number 99.
First to the party,
Millie brother.
Brady Hood.
Yeah, Vale.
By number 56, Will Richardson. That'll bring us third and long.
Here, see, him and Deron made the All-Star game. He going anywhere? Ruvale, he got a couple of offers, little jump.
the 30-yard line. To the 20-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down and 10 for
Oh, he might get tight end. He might get tight end.
No, what you say? You want to play catch.
When the quarterback goes up, the quarterback.
What about him?
You think he goes tight end? Not that quarterback.
That man got Florida State. That man got the best football player. That man got like 32. He ain't number that sophomore. He has a shit off. That Florida State, he might got Michigan. I don't know if he got Michigan. Number 0.
Falcons looking to pass. That pass is up, and that fastball incomplete.
That was Phil Bell.
And that will be a turnover on down. 1st down, Bluedevils. Number 15, Pearson. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pearson gets across the 30, across the 40. But there is a flag on the field. Holding is the initial call against the Bluedevils. Holding on the Bluedevils. Back them up 10 yards. Repeat, 2nd down. White looking to pass. And he gets across the 15-yard line at the 17-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah. Supposed to be ready. Supposed to be game. Me too.
You ain't got no chance.
Third down for the Bluedevils. Flags fly. Dead ball. Encroachment on the Falcons. 5 yards. Replay. Third down. White escapes the pocket and gets forced out of bounds at the 29-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down and 3 for the Bluedevils. They will punt it away. Bostic. Back deep. For the Falcons.
My defense can get me here so far. He's so bad with it. But they know. Hope they get me out here.
That first drive was the campus from school. Took a whole half a quarter.
She said, somebody said, that's cheap.
That's football.
That kick is taken and takes a Falcons bounce. Where the Falcons will take over first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Canada, the ball carrier.
Yeah, the surgeon got a joke done. And you got
Gain of 1 on the play. Now to bring up second down and 10.
I didn't know when he died.
Yeah, man, I don't think he did. I know my baby got that surgery.
That pass is up, and that pass is instantly broken up by number 14. Johan Hayes.
That don't look like it hurt right in the man.
That'll bring up third down.
You know what I'm saying? You're so white. You're so fucking things up on me. Damn.
39 for the Falcons. Flag will fly. Dead ball. Encroachment on the Bluedevils. Move them up 5 yards. Replay. Third down. That pass is complete. To Kane, across the 30, across the 20, and out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And that's enough for a Falcon first down.
He already went already.
Now there's a flag. Dead ball. False start on the offense. Back them up. 5 yards. Replay. First down.
Never had one. That'd be a funny to get help. No, I think I want us to. Oh, did it? Yeah. That's the LB.
That pass intended for Dabney. Ball is complete, and that'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Just tell you, let them know you was there, man.
You would have helped. You would have stopped him. Listen, the ball is
I would at least gamble. I would at least gamble a little.
I ain't gonna look like this. Think about it. You do it without
That pass is up, and that pass falls incomplete. Intended for Lewis. And that will bring up 3rd down for the Falcons. Complete to number 7, Basket. And he gets knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, and that's enough for a Falcon first down. That pass is up, that pass is incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal. And that will bring up 3rd and goal for the Falcons. That's Kennedy. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. And the Falcons will go for 2. Scott keeps it himself. And the extra point attempt is no good. And with that score, 21 Blue Devils, 12 for the Falcons. fake attempt is recovered by the Blue Devils. Number 26. Billy Brown, and the Blue Devils will take over first down. And the handoff is to Pearson. Flags fly. Dead ball. False start on the Blue Devils. Back them up 5 yards. Replay second down.
Bring it on in. Someone she got gates she dipped on. You already know how they do. They ain't got no kicking for us like that.
Pearson, the ball carrier. No gain on the play, and that'll bring up third down and long for the Blue Devils.
He's gonna be real tight. Let me show you what he got.
Fans that need a ride, please contact your ride, as the campus will be closing 15 minutes after the conclusion of the contest. Timeout, Blue Devils. Once again, fans, if you need a ride, please contact your ride, as campus will be closing.
Down in the back. That's why they kicked this way.
They ran it with Junior. They ran it with Scott. Yeah, this is the ran it with Dad.
Quarterback
Breaks
keeps
snap.
it.
This is one 2-point conversion.
It's the 50. To the 47-yard line, and that'll bring up fourth down for the Blue Devils. Number 3, Malik Porter, back feet for the Falcons. Dead ball, delay of game on the Blue Devils. Back them up 5 yards. Replay fourth down. Green punts it away. And that takes a Falcon bounce. It's actually recovered by number 21, Kyrie Smith. And the Falcons will have the ball first down and 10 from the 26-yard line.
I go down there and shake everybody hand. You know, like you said, when you shake everybody, you just look at you like shit buzz. I told you, come on. I know who you are. I know the all right, fellas. All right.
Take your time.
First down for the Falcons. That's enough for a Falcon first down. That pass is complete to Kane again. Forced out of bounds. Clock continues to run. Second down and 4. Up and that pass is incomplete. That'll bring up third down and 3 for the Falcons. Third down play coming for the Falcons. Screen to Kennedy, gets across the 50 to the 40-yard line. And that's enough for a Falcon first down.
Can't get 9 points, can you? Go touchdown, get a 2 points
And the quarterback is sacked by number 21, Hudson. Timeout, Falcons. 1:03 remaining on the clock. Second down for the Falcons. That pass is up, and that pass is broken up by Thompson, and that'll bring up third down. 1 minute remaining in this contest. Complete to Kane. Steps out of bounds. And that'll bring up fourth down. And there's an injured Blue Devil on the field. On the clock. Incomplete, and that will be a turnover on down Pearson, the ball carrier, gets across the 45 and steps out of bounds at the 49-yard line, and that'll get enough for a Blue Devil first down. And that will do it here at Richard McPhee Field on campus of Huguenot High School with your final score. The Huguenot Falcons 12, the Varina Bluedevils 21.